everyone, it's Kay here, and I'm here with part 2 of the occasion cards for Handy Hippo. On the table this time are the ingredients that I've used for this particular set of cards, and they include the red paralysed card, a pack of 20 with matching envelopes in a wonderful 250 GSM, fabulous value, fabulous quality, some sticks, pop dots, which are very effective, and once you've used the circles you've also got the edges that you can use to anchor bits and pieces onto your project. Again, this beautiful lace, I can't remember what it's called again, King's lace, and it's Winifred. Very pretty. I've used that on 3 of the projects that I will show you in a little while. I've also set 2 with the Sweet Dixie 6x6 pad. There's still an enormous amount of the paper stock left, plus a lot of little oddments. It just goes on and on and on, so I can't recommend that as great value highly enough. And I've also managed this time to incorporate a tiny bit of the mirror board. I had tried to crease it, but sadly, because it's black with a white backing, the white does show through, so you do need to bear that in mind and perhaps be careful what you use it to do. I think matting and layering it would be absolutely perfect, but if you needed to form it in any way, you would need to do it very carefully. It's not perhaps best for that kind of thing. So without further ado, I'll move all of this forward. Remember, all of these things are available on www.handyhippocrafts.co.uk, and as always there are special offers. There are lots and lots of interest items there, plus a little clearance sale all the time, which occasionally gets extra clearance discounts on it. To be appraised of all these things, you do need to sign up to the Handy Hippo website on their shop site, and then you will have the newsletter that lets you know when all of these wonderful events take place. So occasion cards is what I've been asked to do, and this is the first one, and it's by way of a sympathy card, very much with the ladies in mind for this one. Little calla lilies, some wild orchid roses, one of the designs from the Sweet Dixie pad, a little bit of the lace, and backed on silver mirror board. Again, this is also available on the Handy Hippo site. So that's that one. I'll try and keep them all within view. This sympathy card is aimed more at the gentlemen, and I think gentlemen do like to receive sympathy cards. There aren't many out there, and perhaps something a bit more masculine like this would fit the bill a little bit better. It's just got "with sympathy and thinking of you" down there on 2 little squares. Just plain, very simple. You know, it's at the end of the day a card that speaks volumes all on its own. It doesn't have to be full of weird and wonderful things. Just the simplicity of it, I think, does what needs to be done. I then did a Valentine's card using the red paralysed cards with the rounded corners, another design sheet from the pad, a little bit of the ribbon anchored down with some score tape, and a little doodad slap bang in the middle of the heart with the sentiment "Happy Valentine's Day." Plain, simple, but effective. Well, I think they're effective anyway, but I have to say that I'm biased. And then I did an inspirational card for somebody who's retiring, and this is using the square twist card like so. I've just lined the inside. It's possible to put your message here or indeed on the borderline there. I've used the same backing paper throughout, another design from the Sweet Dixie 6x6 pad, and I've just put cherish, live and dream, which is what retirement is really supposed to be all about. Cherishing your memories, living each day to the maximum and dreaming about things that you want to do during your retirement. So I thought that was very appropriate. This is a blue and black background, hence the use of the little blue doodads in the corner. This would be suitable again for a lady or for a gentleman. Hopefully, you know, it will give you a little bit of food for thought. I then did a congratulation card, and this again is more of the Sweet Dixie pad. I've actually covered the center panel here, and it was a separate piece from the pad. It is coordinating. You can, oh no, that's the same on the back there. Then using the rosette punch, I've made this little flower affair rosette with a bit of the mirror board in the center, a tiny little bling bit in the center of that. I've used distressed ink just on the very creases to emphasize the actual shape of the rosette. Use these little bi-coloured doodads in the corner, and they are black and silver, so it all marries up in a very basic way. And then use the ribbon on the side panel here to make it look as though it's been tied to form a little booklet affair. And then I showed you the inside, didn't I? It just opens up. It's very, very plain on the back, as it would need to be. And then the final card I did is a little bit more extravagant, and this is for the newlywed. I'll try and, well, I'm going to have to move them all forward so that you can pick them all up and see them as I'm presenting them, otherwise they'll get lost. This is using the Glitter Girl fan board, and I've just fussy cut out the center panel, used the Sweet Dixie here and there to emphasize the shape of the fan, a little bit of lace trim up and around the back, and then the lovely little sentiment on the front there, the little doodads, just to give it a point of interest and make it look a bit more festive for the occasion. So I hope these cards have been an inspiration to you. I will be back with yet a third video because I've not really touched on the backing papers for the Graphic 45, but there is so much that you can do for card making. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. I hope I'm showing that a classic card can be done using odds and sods that you may already have in your stash. I think having a bit of the mirror board in your stash is quite a good thing to do, unless it's something that really doesn't appeal to you, because it does lend a huge versatility to whatever you're placing onto your card. As I've said before, Handy Hippo have a very good range of different colours. There are 5 sheets in the pack. Again, it's Craft UK Limited, a great company who do deal in quality items. The Sweet Dixie pads, I think for their value, are extremely good. There is a variation of themes. Handy Hippo has them all on their site. It really is worth going to have a look, and I hope I've just whetted your appetites and that you feel going along and checking out the store would be a worthwhile thing to do. Take care for now. Thank you for sharing this time with me, and as always, happy crafting. Bye bye.